So the canopy for the ute has just arrived. It's come on this pallet. It's only about 100 kilos, the whole thing. It's a steel canopy. So yeah, it came in pretty quick, only took a few days. So just open the package and you can see there's lots of parts. So you've got the two side pieces there. This looks like the rear piece. I think under here is probably the top pieces. And we've got this this foam, I think that's to seal around the base of the canopy. There's like brackets here, heaps of different brackets. Some sort of sealant, silicone sealant, some sort of double-sided tape. All these little brackets, heaps and heaps of bolts in that. Red LED tail light. Another bracket, heaps of keys. Got like plenty of keys with it. 6 keys. So far it seems like it looks pretty good quality and stuff. So I think it's going to take me a fair while to put this together. There's so many parts, but we'll see. So we've got the whole canopy laid out here, all the pieces. And what we're doing first, we decided we're going to get some of this little foam strip and put that along the top of these rails, the top rails. So we've got these little strips we're cutting out and putting it in between the screws all the way along. And that will give some sort of keep a bit of distance between the two steel and stop it from rattling. Okay, so we stuck the roof section on top of the rails. They've got these little bolts coming through already, so you put it through the holes. And we've got this black strip of it's like blue tack type stuff. It comes with it, and we put that along the outside of these bolts on both sides. And that way that'll stop it from rattling and seal some of the water out too. I'm not sure if exactly that's what's supposed to go, but that's what I guess it's going, so that's what we've done. See how it goes. Right now, so we've stuck one side on top, and then we've also got these little strips. You can see that, like another strip of metal that sits on. So once you sit the side piece on, you sit this strip over the bolts, and then we've got like a washer and a nut on each bolt all the way along. That's one side piece done. So now we got both sides on. Did the same thing with the other side. We're ready to put the back piece on now. So we put like a bit of foam tape around this whole back section too. So yeah, foam tape all around the outside here. And we put some of this black sealant, like blue tack type stuff, all around the very top of it, just to make sure that'll give it a good seal. So the next stage is to bolt the back on. Alright, so we got the whole back piece on now. It's just a heap of bolts you put through all around the inside there. So it's a bit time consuming, but not too bad. So the whole back piece is on. Right, now to put the rear door on. Same thing, we've just got the this foam tape, putting that all the way around the outside there. And then this black goo, whatever it's called. Put a strip of that on the outside of it all the way around too. And then same thing, we'll put that on and we'll bolt it all up. Now we're on to installing the canopy on the back here. So these are all factory bolts I've pulled out of all these locations around the sides. So they've got a bit of Raptor paint or whatever it is on them. So I've just basically peeled away the paint on those, got a little spanner on and pulled them all out. Right, so now I've got these brackets in place, so I've just got them sitting there loosely at the moment. But these angled ones, you see these ones, these go at the back, like that, both sides. And right at the front here, these ones sit in place here. So I've taken the factory bolts out of this and I've replaced it with these bolts and this bracket. The same on the other side. So yeah, in the four corners. Right now on the bottom here, I've ran some of this foam tape all the way around the edge, including along the rear here. So yeah, I put foam tape all around the outside and the bottom here, so this will sit on top of the canopy of the ute and seal it. Alright, so the canopy is lifted into place now. I recommend getting about 4 people to lift it on because it is quite heavy and you have to kind of lift it quite high and you know, walk down the side of the car, so a bit awkward. So yeah, definitely reckon about 4 people to do that. Now we've got to just go around and put all these bolts on the inside here. So where the brackets are. Okay, so she's all installed. Came out pretty good. You know, it seems to fit very nicely, like the lines are all perfectly straight. Everything works quite well. You've got these little buttons on the side, you push to undo the side locks and they fold up nicely with those gas struts. So you've got easy access into the sides. It all feels like good quality. It feels nice and solid. These locks seem to work pretty well. Just push them closed. One thing I did notice at the back here, I actually just installed the tailgate lock, but I'm not sure if it would be necessary because you can't actually really open the back without opening this anyway, because this pushes down on top and holds it closed, and you can't really pull it open. So, well, I guess it's a double safety feature, so probably better than nothing, better than not having it, I guess. But you might not actually need it if you've got one of these, because you need to unlock these anyway to kind of pull the tailgate down. But in saying that, it could change depending on how well it fits on your vehicle. Like, for instance, I think these extra spaces I had, these little spaces here too, and I never use them in the install, but I think they're actually supposed to go in between the front and the back, so they should be in between these two panels all the way around. And I think if we had done that, it would have actually lifted this up a little bit at the back, and then maybe the tailgate would have actually opened and closed without needing to unlock the back. So I'm thinking maybe that, so if you do that differently, it might work better for you. And you can see inside here also these brackets. And see inside here, I've also got all these little brackets put on with the bolt that runs through, and then two bolts on the front, so they clamp down. So it's on both sides, there's 6 of them in total, so it gives it extra clamping force down on, so it's not going to come off at all. The back there we've got the LED light, still got to wire that up, and also the brake light on the back. I'll show you that. Down here, pull this down, there's that brake light. I've still got to put that on properly and wire it into the tail lights. But overall, it was pretty, like, it looked like it was going to be very hard when I first unpacked it. It's like, holy crap, there's so many bolts, it's going to take ages, but it wasn't too bad. It only took probably like half a day really, so it's pretty good really. Once you get it roll on, it seems to be fairly straightforward. So it's probably a few things I might have done wrong, like I think the spaces, for instance, they should have gone between those panels, as I said, but everything else I think I did pretty good. I don't think it necessarily needed these 100%, but I think it might have made it fit a bit better, even though it still fits pretty well. So yeah, very happy with it really. It's got the racks on the top there. Yeah, stoked. So I'm just wiring up the tailgate light here at the top of the canopy. Got to run it all the way down the side and down underneath and into the trailer plug. So I've also got the solar panel. I mounted on the roof, and I've run a cable through here as well for the solar panel. And that's going to connect to the DC-DC charger, so I can charge your battery all day long. Here at night, just doing a bit of a test to see how bright this light is. It's very bright in the back, the LED light that comes with it. It's pretty good really. I think it probably would have been better if it was mounted up under here maybe. I don't know, but yeah, we're happy with it.